Transformers Revenge of the Fallen is an action film and is directed by Michael Bay. This is not only one of the worst sequels of all time, but it goes down as one of the worst films of all time. At least with the first Transformers movie, that film was passable. Like, it was a dumb action film, but it was watchable. This was just insulting to watch. And with the money and the popularity that the first film received, you think they would try a lot harder with the sequel, but man, do they scale it back a hell of a lot. And putting it frankly, this film is an eyesore to look at, because the whole film is just explosions. Every 10 minutes, there's always got to be an explosion somewhere. Before I continue, what's the story? Basically, Megatron is brought back to life, and again, it's Decepticons versus Autobots, so that type of story again. And I do admit, with the sequels that came out after this, 3 was a little bit better than this one, but 4 is on the same level as this one. But by a slim margin, this is the absolute worst one. The human characters in this film, I couldn't stand any of them. And a lot of the side characters from the first film, they're even worse in this film. Like the main character's mother, who was alright in the first film. Here, she's annoying to watch. But wait, this is an action film, so the action's gotta be good, right? Absolutely not. The action in this film is terrible. Like I said, it's mainly explosions. And even with the action scenes, you can barely see what is going on. And much like the first one, you can't tell who's fighting who. And the more the action scenes go on, the more boring the film becomes. Because with most films that do their action scenes, the action scenes are exhilarating to watch and keep you on edge, and they make you want to see what's going to happen next. Here, I just sat there looking this bored out of my mind. The action scenes were predictable. I could predict how the fight was gonna go. There was no shock, surprise anywhere. Now I'm gonna talk about the humor, and this is the worst comedy I've ever seen. In fact, the one joke that kills the movie for me is the scene where the human characters climb in the pyramid and there's a Decepticon right above him. And of course that classic line, "I'm directly below the enemy's scrotum." But here's what really, really pisses me off. The storyline they chose to go with. The storyline to kill off Optimus Prime. Now, I don't have a problem with this storyline, because it's a good storyline. Like, they kill off the main hero of the Autobots, so it's definitely shocking to see, but the problem is, they wasted it in this film. Because this is the second film in a total of 5 Transformers movies where they waste a storyline. So now that they've used the storyline of the death of Optimus Prime, they can't use it anymore. So with the sequels, there is no shock factor anymore, because we know Optimus Prime, no matter what happens to him in the sequels, he's never gonna die. So basically what they should have done with this film is kill him off in this film and bring him back in one of the sequels. But no, they kill him in this film and bring him back by the end. So that completely wastes a good storyline they could have spread across to other sequels, but nope, one film, kill him off, bring him back. This film, throughout its runtime, just kept breaking me down because it was terrible to sit through. But the fact that they wasted a goldmine of a storyline is just the worst. The first film was passable. It was a dumb action film, but it was fun. This film is not fun. It's boring. And this is one of the worst films I've ever seen. And if you watch this film, you'll feel frustrated and angry out of your mind. So, I'm gonna give Transformers Revenge of the Fallen a 0 out of 10. Before I wrap up, for those who can tell by the title of this video, this is my 100th review. And for hitting 100 movie reviews, I want to personally say thank you to my subscribers for watching my videos, and I want to thank my friends and family for their support. And as I always say at the end of my videos, thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you see, be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. As always, I'm NETX5, and thank you so much for watching.